Hello everyone, welcome to your pile today. The reading's topic is your in-depth personality analysis, your light and dark sides. So if you're interested, keep on watch all the way through. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. You have to keep in mind that it's a general reading on YouTube. You have to use your intuition while watching these tarot readings on the internet. So with that out of the way, I also want to remind you, by the way, I've posted the monthly prediction for September. You can check it out. If you're interested, I will leave a link down below in the description along with the timestamps. Someone remind me if I forget. If you join, it also helps support the channel. Alright. So if you're someone who is interested in predictions, or I spoke about the monthly prediction, if you're interested in a yearly forecast, you like that sort of a thing where you want predictions based on your chart, I can recommend an app to you. It's called Moonly. I've spoken about them multiple times on my channel. Let me show you how it works. You enter the app, you see the portion for daily guidance. They give you daily guidance based on your chart. You can also access the lunar calendar here. We have a tarot portion also. You can pull tarot cards. You can see right here. Card of the day as well. You can also access articles, courses, meditation, sounds. They offer a lot of different features. I'm talking about today a new feature they've added, which is for forecasts. You go right here, click on the top right corner, you scroll down and you click on personal forecast. So I've pulled my forecast here. You can see how it goes. This is based on your birth chart. So whatever details you give them, they will make a forecast prediction for you based on that. So there is general overview. We have the first quarter. Everything is divided into 4 quarters. And then we get predictions based on health, personal life, relationships, education, self-development, spirituality, career and finances. This is broken down into 4 quarters for the next 12 months. So if you're interested, it's quite detailed and it's based on your placements and your chart. So it's going to be highly accurate. You can check it out. They also offer this birth chart feature also. So this is the natal chart that you can get with them. You can also get a compatibility reading. If you add another person here, their information, you can get compatibility. So birth chart compatibility, yearly forecast, you can check out these features if you're interested. I will leave a link to Moonly down below. Check them out. It's a wonderful app and they do predictions based on your chart, your particular placement. So it's highly accurate. Check them out. And thank you so much for listening to this portion. Let's move on to your reading now. So let's see what's come out for you. Pile number 1. We have here the World. You got the Tower, number 19. We have here the 5th house. And we have Death, Pluto, number 22. So these numbers could be significant in one way or another. So it's interesting. We have Tower here and then we have Death. So pile number 1, you're the sort of person. We'll look into the dark and the light sides later. Let's first start with this portion. This is about who you are as a person. You're someone who is very, I can say, international, or you're the sort of person who's drawn towards foreign things or global things. You don't look at things in a very small detailed eye. You are very broad-minded. You have a broad perspective on things. You are highly educated. You could be someone who knows a lot about, let's say, geopolitics or global things or different cultures. You're highly educated. You're the sort of person who does really well with change. With Tower coming out and the Death coming out, both are similar energies. It speaks about endings and beginnings. You're the sort of person, very passionate. You follow your heart. You're not someone to have a very regular sort of a job or someone who follows in other people's footsteps or whatever that is expected of you. You're the sort of person to be kind of like a dark horse almost. The trailblazer, someone who's different, unique. You want to stand out. You want to shine. You want to be the number 1. And also you want to have a job and a career that is connected to something that you feel very strongly about, something you're passionate about. Is that energy of finding your life purpose. I'm sorry, there's some construction going on in the background. It's very annoying. Don't mind that. So, coming back to the reading, this is speaking about a person who follows their heart. Someone who is very focused on life purpose, not a paycheck or money or like a particular goal that you're looking for. You're the sort of person you want to self-actualize yourself. You think of yourself highly and you want to be a big person. You want to make a difference. You perhaps want to leave a legacy behind. You want to make a change in other people's life. You also want to leave an imprint behind on what you did, what sort of a change you brought into the world, or how you live your life, everything. You want to be impactful. That's the energy I'm getting. And there is also this energy of change, movement, travel, taking risks, not playing it safe, following your passion, following your heart, very instinctual, very perhaps also impulsive. You could be someone who wants to travel the world, or maybe some of you are into vlogging also. You love travel, you love exploration, new things, new ideas, or some not like doing the same routine every single day. You want a bit of variation in your life, in your routine. You're an interesting person. You could also perhaps get bored very easily. And you want success. World is also about success, achievement, thriving as well. Fifth house is passion, things that you love, your hobbies. That is very important to you. You are also the sort of person who would ruffle feathers, maybe have adversaries, have competitors, people who don't like you, have haters. That's the energy I'm getting. You don't mind that. You enjoy that. And as a person in love, you're very passionate, could be very clingy also. You want a partner who's similar to you, someone who has similar life goals, or at least connects with you on those things. Let's see some more cards. I hope this resonates so far with you. We'll look at the light side and the dark side. This doesn't have to be that serious. It's more so about things that you are really good at and you should continue doing, and things that you might not be so good at. Maybe there's a little bit of learning curve there. So let's look at the rest of the reading with that sort of a idea. Don't get offended like light side, dark side. We have here butterfly. On this side we have Ace of Pentacles. Here we have Soldier. Here we have Prison. Interesting. Like the captor and the captive. And we also have here Affair. We have Discovery. We don't have space. Let's make some space for the final two cards. Here we have the Forgotten. It says missed opportunities, fear of failure. And here we have Pilgrim, opportunities and growth. How beautiful it is that on one side we have opportunities, here we have missed opportunities. So you're the sort of person, pile number one, if you play it safe, you take the easy way out, you stay in your comfort zone, you are naturally gonna be missing out on opportunities. If you take more risks, you become the pilgrim, you detach from society's expectations, or let's say whatever that your colleagues are doing, whatever your friends are doing, people that you grew up with, what are they doing in your life? You're not meant to take that path. You're meant to take a different path. You're also like a seeker. There's this energy of seeking. You're seeking a higher purpose, a life purpose, something that's greater than what other people are doing. There's this desire. The world is speaking here about finding a purpose, finding something that really speaks to your soul. That's the energy I'm getting. Pilgrim is having questions, looking for the answer. This is the energy in which you thrive. When you ask questions, you're curious. You don't take information exactly how it's presented to you. You take it and then you put your own twist on it. You ask questions, you do research, you find out other options. You're the sort of person who has a curious mind. You're not meant to take orders, you're meant to give orders. You're meant to lead other people, be a leader, or live your life by example. You're not someone who, even though we have Soldier, which is connected to taking orders, but the thing is, Soldier is also that energy of Mars. Mars is about taking action, being in your masculine energy, taking risks, and also leaving everything behind to chase your dream or goal. Like the soldier leaves all the family members behind, everything that you own, all of your possessions, you leave that behind to fight for your cause. So that's your energy, where whatever that you believe in, whatever that you agree with, pile number 1, you have to defend it, you have to fight for it, you have to stand up for it. This is your natural energy. And affair also, it gives me a little bit of Mars energy. It's a person who's very impulsive. You follow your heart, you follow your instincts. You're a passionate person. You're also someone who can be quite romantic. And when you're happy, when you're living your life on your own terms, that's when you exude a bit of a charm. You seem your most attractive self. You look your best and you feel your best. And that attracts people towards you. It attracts opportunities towards you. So your light side is all about counting on you, taking risks on your own self. Butterfly is also that energy of transformation. I'm getting 3 cards that are connected with change or transformation. So pile number 1, you're the sort of person who can continuously chase change in your life, variation in your life, risks in your life, where the person you were when you were studying, let's say in college or school, you were different. Now you're someone very different. Like you change exponentially. The certain people who stay the same sense of humor, they look the same, they dress the same. You're not like that. You're the sort of person who will change a lot in your life over the course of your life. Always changing. Also, you get better with time, because butterfly is positive evolution, where you look better as time goes on. You start looking your best. And the more you learn, the more you grow, the better you become. That's the energy. Independence is very strong in you. Your independence makes you a better person. If you get stuck in things, if you overthink, and if you stay in the same place, like prison is being confined. You cannot get out of the prison. So your dark side comes out when you're not happy. You're dependent on other people. You cannot do things on your own. For example, whatever that you want to do, if you want to go out to a certain place, or if you're stuck in a particular job in a particular city that does not speak to you, your energy will not thrive. And not taking risks, avoiding opportunities. See, the forgotten missed opportunities, fear of failure. Don't let fear of failure run away from risk. Ace of Pentacles. You might also be someone, when you start new things, you're all energetic about it, but once you face a challenge or obstacle, you might crumble. So learn to develop a little bit of thick skin, and also be more open to taking criticism. Pile number 1. The energy here is self-discovery through challenges, through adversities, through difficulties. But don't miss out on opportunities. You don't want to. There could be a strong fear of failure also, where because you want to achieve a lot, you have all these big goals and dreams and desires, you might get crippled with fear and anxiety because of that. So instead of thinking too much, try to start acting a little bit more. Emphasis should be on action, not imagination, for you, pile number 1. When I look at your overall personality, you're someone who is kind of a dark horse, dark sheep. Dark sheep, is that a term? I'm not sure. It's giving me also maybe a little bit of black cat energy with this particular pile. I've also done a reading on that. If you're interested, you can look it up on my channel. But overall, you're like an acquired taste, pile number 1. Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. But you should always march to the beat of your own drum. Don't play it safe, don't play it small. And your personality is a big personality. You take up a lot of space and room. And you thrive when you're self-sufficient, when you're independent, you take risks. You kind of take a bet on yourself, on your own destiny. That's when you thrive, when you do well in life. Don't play it small. Don't have fear. Face your fears. The more you face them, you will overcome them, and the less fear you will have. So that's what I'm picking up for you, pile number 1. I hope this reading resonated with you. I would really appreciate some feedback. And I hope you enjoyed. If you have other suggestions, leave those down below. Check out Moonly. I will leave a link to the app in the description. Check them out if you want to read your own chart and you want a yearly horoscope or forecast. You can check them out. and join the membership. I will link a couple of readings from the membership. If you're interested, you can watch them. Join the membership if you want to book a reading with me. Everything will be listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello everyone, welcome to your pile today. The readings topic is your in-depth personality analysis, your light and dark sides. So if you're interested, keep on watching, watch all the way through. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. You have to keep in mind that it's a general reading on YouTube. You have to use your intuition while watching these tarot readings on the internet. So with that out of the way, I also want to remind you, by the way, I've posted the monthly prediction for September. You can check it out. If you're interested, I will leave a link down below in the description along with the timestamps. Someone remind me if I forget. If you join, it also helps support the channel. Alright. So if you're someone who is interested in predictions, or I spoke about the monthly prediction, if you're interested in a yearly forecast, you like that sort of a thing where you want predictions based on your chart, I can recommend an app to you. It's called Moonly. I've spoken about them multiple times on my channel. Let me show you how it works. You enter the app, you see the portion for daily guidance. They give you daily guidance based on your chart. You can also access the lunar calendar here. We have a tarot portion also. You can pull tarot cards. You can see right here. Card of the day as well. You can also access articles, courses, meditation, sounds. They offer a lot of different features. I'm talking about today a new feature they've added, which is for forecasts. You go right here, click on the top right corner, you scroll down and you click on personal forecast. So I've pulled my forecast here. You can see how it goes. This is based on your birth chart. So whatever details you give them, they will make a forecast prediction for you based on that. So there is general overview. We have the first quarter. Everything is divided into 4 quarters. And then we get predictions based on health, personal life, relationships, education, self-development, spirituality, career and finances. This is broken down into 4 quarters for the next 12 months. So if you're interested, it's quite detailed and it's based on your placements and your chart. So it's going to be highly accurate. You can check it out. They also offer this birth chart feature also. So this is the natal chart that you can get with them. You can also get a compatibility reading. If you add another person here, their information, you can get compatibility. So birth chart compatibility, yearly forecast, you can check out these features. If you're interested, I will leave a link to Moonly down below. Check them out. It's a wonderful app and they do predictions based on your chart, your particular placement. So it's highly accurate. Check them out. And thank you so much for listening to this portion. Let's move on to your reading now. So let's talk about the cards that you got. We're starting out with a few cards and I'll look at your light and dark side. Here we have the Lovers. Very beautiful. It's like they're kind of merging together. She has these feathers of the bird here as well. We have the Sun. This is number 31. Could be significant. We have Saturn. Maybe you have Sun, Saturn sitting together. You could have Sun in Capricorn or Aquarius. You could have Saturn in Leo. We have Neptune here. Imagination number 26. We see a girl walking the path. Okay, so what am I seeing here for you, pile number 2? Your personality. You're the sort of person who's very loyal and committed. You have a good imagination, obviously. Even the Sun gives me that same energy here. You're very romantic. You're the sort of person who would give a lot to the people in your life. It does not necessarily have to be restricted to a love connection. That is true for your friendships also, your family members. There could be people that depend on you. You're very nurturing, very giving sort of a person, very generous. And your love language could be quality time or acts of service as well. With Saturn, it makes you someone very mature, old, wise soul. You seem very classy, those sort of people who are very much in control of their emotions, who don't react too severely to things, not super animated or expressive. Someone who acts in a very mature, classy manner. That's your energy. Sun is here, Saturn is here. Saturn makes a person more cold and less expressive. Sun gives that royal energy to someone who behaves like the king or queen. So they will not act like a dramatic person or animated person, someone who's throwing tantrums, right? So you have a bit of this energy where you hold yourself to a high standard. You expect big things from yourself. You have a good imagination. You could be creative also. Your work could be very important to you. I'm getting a little bit of workaholic sort of energy. The commitments you make are very important to you. So if you commit to helping someone out, making some sort of a favor, or to your partner also, you follow through. You could have a self-sacrificing sort of a nature. For you, what you do in your life, how you show up in your relationships, in your all connections that you have in your life is very important to you. You're always there for the people who need you in your life. And you could also be creative, because I'm getting imagination, and lovers also gives me a little bit of this creative side. So your work could be something where you put in a lot of effort. You will get more rewards as you grow old, but there could be struggles early on in your life. Results come in slower, but as you perfect your talent, your work, your skills, the more you will progress in life. You're also someone who's committed. You don't give up on your dreams or your goals. You don't give up on people. You are someone who has a forgiving nature. And you walk by faith, not by sight. I'm getting this message when I look at this card. Someone who's very faithful. You're a loyal person also. Don't mind the background noises. It's very loud right now. I don't know why. I saw 333 on the timer, by the way. Anyway, so what was I talking about? You have a lot of faith. You seem like a very much this person who's in connection. Like there's a connection that you feel with the universe. Maybe you have good intuition. You could be highly intuitive. You could be some sort of a healer, or you have maybe a strong faith and belief on things. Maybe you could be religious, spiritual. There's just this energy of even if things don't make sense, you kind of follow your gut feeling, your intuition. You don't need a proof. You don't need anyone else's advice or input. You make your own decisions because you know you're acting from a place of wisdom. You carry a lot of wisdom. Pile number 2. I'm faithful, loyal. That energy is very strong in this particular pile. You're also very sincere, very responsible, dependable, trustworthy. People trust you. You stand up for the people who are in your life. So all those messages are coming out very strongly. Let's look at more cards. Let's make more space for the light and dark side. Now the light and dark side, you can also take it as constructive criticism. For example, dark side would be things that you need to work more on, and the light side is the talents and the qualities that you have that make you excel in life. So let's start. On this side we have deer. This is the light side. We have deer, we have unicorn, so both came out together. We have letter here. We have this card, extremism. This is Mercury in Scorpio. Some of you could have this placement. Maybe you don't. It's okay. Let me show you one more card. We have the Hound. It says loyalty, chains, promises. See, loyalty is coming out here also, and I was just getting this loyal energy here. Why? Because we have Saturn. Saturn is commitment, or I should say longevity. So when you make a promise, Saturn is something that lasts for a long time. So let's say you make a commitment, it will last. You're not the sort of person to make a commitment, next day you change your mind. That's why I was getting this sense of loyalty from you, pile number 2. You're a very loyal person. And if you give your word, you follow through with it. That is also connected with Sun, because Sun is the king. If a king says something, it's all about honor. They have to follow through. They cannot go back on their word. So I was getting this energy very strongly for you. Your good side is that you're very committed, you're responsible, you're humble, you're grounded. and you're very research oriented. I think you go to the bottom of the things. You don't make decisions from like a surface level. You're not a person who's superficial. You look at the entire picture. You're also willing to do the work. You're hardworking. Saturn energy is there. So you don't slack on your work. You don't slack away from responsibility. You're hardworking. You could be a workaholic. Pile number 2. You could enjoy the work also. It really depends. Letter, again, it's like your word is your bond. If you give your word, you will follow through with it. You could be also someone romantic, maybe very poetic. There could be this nice quality that you have, because here we have unicorn and here we have imagination, something that only exists in our imagination. It's a mythical creature. So pile number 2, you're someone who's not very easy to find. The sort of qualities that you possess, pile number 2, they're very hard to find in people. So you're like a rare Pokemon. That's a funny analogy, but you are the unicorn. Very hard to find. Deer also gives magnetism, beauty. Okay, you're very magnetic, very beautiful. You have beautiful eyes. You're very, very elusive also. If you know deers, they run away very quickly because they're always on, what's the word? They're hunted, right? So they're very scaredy. I don't know how to explain this, but deers are very frightful. They run away very quickly and they're always feeling like they're under attack. So they run away very quickly. They have this soft feminine quality to them, deers. So you have that energy where you're very romantic, very likable, very open to people, and people notice good qualities in you, pile number 2, and they know that this person is rare, they're special. That's why a lot of people might stick around in your life. Saturn is giving that energy of people sticking around, people respecting you also. Sun, Saturn together, you're a respectable person, and you're also beautiful. There's something very attractive about you, pile number 2. Very romantic energy. You're very charming, charismatic. People might always be running after you, trying to impress you, trying to do things for you, trying to offer you things. You might get put off by it because you want people's effort to be consistent and to be there for a long period of time. You don't get impressed very easily. You want people to put in the work and the effort. Saturn. So put in the work and also be there. Be consistent, not just be there for like a couple of months and then they change their tune or they start giving affection and attention to someone else. That's not your energy. It's not something you respect. On the other side, we have Father of Pentacles. We have Priest. We have Excitement. This is Mercury in Gemini. And we have, I don't know how to say that, Hiding Your True Self, Projection. This is the Mask. So pile number 2. There could be this energy where you hide your true self. You don't show all of your... I'm sorry, I'm getting completely thrown by these background noises. Like, it's distracting me. But anyway, with the mask, it shows a person who maybe hides a little bit of their personality, hides their emotions, their intentions. You could be someone who's hard to read with this imagination energy coming out. Then we have the Lovers. Sometimes people could like you, sometimes they could dislike you, or maybe they fail to understand you, pile number 2. So one thing you can work on is to be very clear with the way you project yourself. There could be maybe inconsistency there, or it really depends. Maybe this is who you are and you don't want to change, then that's fine. But sometimes people might not trust you because you seem like a person who's testing them. They feel like you're testing their loyalty or something like that. You could also come across as very conservative, orthodox. Now again, it's up to you how you want to take it. But some people see you as someone slightly more rigid, not the most flexible. You have strong beliefs, strong morals, strong principles. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. Maybe as a dark side, this could mean that sometimes you can become too fixed, too stubborn. You're not open to new ideas. You should be more open to change. You could also be slightly more dominating on others. Maybe you dominate them, you don't listen to their side or something like that. You could frustrate people through your speech or with your voice. Whatever you speak, people could doubt that. So that is something you can pay attention to. You could be quite self-centered also sometimes, and you want people to behave the way you behave. You want people to like the things that you like, dislike the things that you don't like. This could also mean that perhaps maybe you don't speak up enough. You mirror people's energy. You don't speak up. If someone upsets you, you might not tell them. So don't be like that. It's important to have clarity within relationships, within connections, and to also be more open to other people. Don't be too rigid. Don't be too stubborn with certain things, and don't impose your own beliefs on other people. And also don't become too much of a radical sort of a person when it comes to these things. So that is how I would put it. I hope this resonated with you. I would really appreciate some feedback on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts. Leave some comments down below. Check out Moonly. I would really appreciate if you do that. And you can check out the readings I will link along with the timestamps. I think I'm going to link Pretty Privilege and how you can enhance your persona, your charisma. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm going to link the monthly prediction. So join that. I don't know why with this pile, I'm just completely distracted like Neptune. Anyway, so yeah, check out the description. Join the membership to watch the monthly prediction. If you want to book a reading with me, everything will be listed down below. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your pile today. The reading's topic is your in-depth personality analysis, your light and dark sides. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Watch all the way through. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. You have to keep in mind that it's a general reading on YouTube. You have to use your intuition while watching these tarot readings on the internet. So with that out of the way, I also want to remind you, by the way, I've posted the monthly prediction for September. You can check it out. If you're interested, I will leave a link down below in the description along with the timestamps. Someone remind me if I forget. If you join, it also helps support the channel. Alright. So if you're someone who is interested in predictions, or I spoke about the monthly prediction, if you're interested in a yearly forecast, you like that sort of a thing where you want predictions based on your chart, I can recommend an app to you. It's called Moonly. I've spoken about them multiple times on my channel. Let me show you how it works. You enter the app, you see the portion for daily guidance. They give you daily guidance based on your chart. You can also access the lunar calendar here. We have a tarot portion also. You can pull tarot cards. You can see right here. Card of the day as well. You can also access articles, courses, meditation, sounds. They offer a lot of different features. I'm talking about today a new feature they've added, which is for forecasts. You go right here, click on the top right corner, you scroll down and you click on personal forecast. So I've pulled my forecast here. You can see how it goes. This is based on your birth chart. So whatever details you give them, they will make a forecast prediction for you based on that. So there is general overview. We have the first quarter. Everything is divided into 4 quarters. And then we get predictions based on health, personal life, relationships, education, self-development, spirituality, career and finances. This is broken down into 4 quarters for the next 12 months. So if you're interested, it's quite detailed and it's based on your placements and your chart. So it's going to be highly accurate. You can check it out. They also offer this birth chart feature also. So this is the natal chart that you can get with them. You can also get a compatibility reading if you add another person here, their information. You can get compatibility. So birth chart, compatibility, yearly forecast. You can check out these features if you're interested. I will leave a link to Moonly down below. Check them out. It's a wonderful app and they do predictions based on your chart, your particular placement. So it's highly accurate. Check them out. And thank you so much for listening to this portion. Let's move on to your reading now. So these are the cards for you, pile number 3. Here we have the Hanged Man. I'm starting with a few cards just to get your energy. Then we'll look into the dark and the light sides. Here we have 4th house. Some of it could be Pisces ascendant or Sagittarius ascendant. Maybe also Cancer. Here we have Lilies, number 30. Very pretty card. We have Earth, number 14, growth. Some of you could have Earth signs prominent in your chart. For example, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Those could be prominent. It's interesting that you have so much nature energy, right? Here we have these plants, leaves and everything. We have the sky also. Then we have earth and we have flowers here, lily. Let me show you. You see this card right here? The sky image is kind of like the dress. So she's kind of bringing two together, earth and the sky. So being grounded but also being imaginative. So anyway, what's your energy like, pile number 3? I think you're someone who's full of ideas. You could also be someone who kind of zones out in your thoughts. You could be self-sacrificing as well. You could have motherly instincts with 4th house. You can be secretive and reserved, shy, introverted, perhaps. With Lily, it speaks about a feminine nature, like a soft, gentle nature within you. There could be this duality where the person that you are inside, you don't show that outside. You are someone mature. Actually, this particular pile is very similar to pile number 2. But the light and dark side would be different. I can tell that. But anyway, coming back to these cards, you could have a lot of placements in the water signs. Because Hanged Man is connected to 12th house Pisces energy. Here we have 4th house Cancer energy. I see this waterfall also. So there's a lot of water and earth. I can see a lot of females picking this pile. You're someone where you're inside your internal world is very rich. You're lost in your thoughts. You have crazy ideas. You have crazy monologues always going on in your head. You're imaginative. You're intuitive. You could be very much grounded in terms of, let's say, you could have good money, or you know how to pull resources. You know how to look your best, present yourself really well. But also there's this imaginative side to you, because I'm seeing earth element. What is earth? It is grounded reality. The world around you, the nature around you. Maybe you're good with animals. You're good with maybe you have pets also. You're good with children. Pulling resources, connecting with people, you're good with that. But there's also this internal world where you're imaginative. There's so much going on in your head. You have ideas, you have thoughts, you're always lost in your thoughts, you're overthinking perhaps. You could have good intuition also. Maybe you are a medium or a channel, because you're the bridge, you're the medium, you're the person in the middle. So you could be a healer, you could be like a tarot reader also for some of you. You're very nurturing, you help people, you bring them healing energy. Maybe you're really good with reading emotions. You could have high emotional intelligence as well. And you're very much in touch with the universe. We see the moon cycles here. We see mountains in the back. We see flowers. We see a moth that signifies transformation. We see water flow also, so intuition. I think you're good with reading the signs of the universe. You have good intuition where instead of, let's say, seeking advice from someone else, you just notice the world around you. You notice the omens and you make your decision on that. So you're good with channeling stuff, following your intuition, and you're self-sacrificing. You're the sort of person who would be very generous with other people. Sorry about the background noises. It's going crazy right now. And you are a little secretive, mysterious, hidden, perhaps also very attractive because of this, very charismatic and charming. Lilies also here speaks about grace and growth, beauty as well. So you're beautiful and you communicate with the universe, you communicate with the people around you, you have good social skills, but there's a side of you that you kind of hide from people that's only there for you. Let's look at the dark and the light side to get more messages. For you, pile number 3, let's see what comes through. I'm also getting the energy of generosity. You could be very helpful by nature. You help other people out. This is the light side. We have crocodile, and it's very beautiful that this other card also came out, dragon. It's kind of like zoomed into the eye here. Right? So crocodile and dragon. We have service here. So your love language could be acts of service. You could be someone very dedicated to your work, perhaps a workaholic, or work or your life purpose is very important to you, pile number 3. We have here Sun in Aries, assertion, exalted Sun. So you could be someone who has a bit of temper. We have Walker, the unknown journey. See how similar the imagery is with these two cards. We have a valley with flowers and everything. Here we have birds and the sun coming out. Here we see the moon. So the masculine and feminine energy coming through on both the sides. Please ignore the background. Very annoying, the noises right now. And this is also kind of looking like a sunrise, like this, if you notice. So what's your light side? What are the qualities that are very good with you? Let's say you can enhance more or work well in your favor. So for that, I can see that you're someone who makes good decisions. You're a patient person, you're a kind person, you're full of compassion, and you wait for the right time, then you make your decision. You're also someone who's not super impulsive. You are patient. That also naturally makes a person a better decision maker. Someone who takes a little bit of time while deciding. Someone who's super impulsive, they're not usually a good decision maker. So pile number 3, you're someone who makes good decisions. You're patient, you're kind, and you take things slow. You build things. You lay down a good foundation to build upon. You put your value and trust in the right things, not in like a dopamine hit. You're someone who is service oriented. You serve the people around you. You help the needy. You have a generous spirit. And you also have strong morals. Someone with a little bit of temper. Very assertive. You stand your ground. And the things that you believe in, you will fight for them. And it's interesting, you got the dragon here. Then also we see this dragon imagery in this card. Very interesting. Some of you, maybe you have the Chinese zodiac with the dragon. I don't know how that works. I'm not really into Chinese astrology. Here we also see the walker, there's another card in this deck, that's the waker. But anyway, the unknown, a journey. Journey, what does journey speak about? It again speaks about something long term, where you're willing to put in the effort. You also make space for people. You're very open. You're the sort of person who is not very judgmental. Pile number 3, you're open to most people. You see the goodness in them. And you could be highly spiritual as well. You could have some special talents, by the way, pile number 3, that you can use to your advantage. Or those particular talents, perhaps they might not come in handy for you, pile number 3, but you can bring a lot of healing and help to other people through those talents. So that could be connected to your life purpose. But I'm picking up a bit of temper, a bit of fire also within you. You're not the sort of person that people can walk all over. You have strong morals, strong principles. You have a strong personality. And people could also feel slightly intimidated by you because we have crocodile, we have dragon, we have exalted sun. It shows a person who is a force to be reckoned with. Significant person, strong personality, someone who is important. That's your energy. We see here growth also. So like I said, you're growing more with time. I'm just picking up this divine timing sort of energy with you, where you can become like a big person. You could have a windfall of abundance in your future. Let's look at the dark side. Here we got the 4 of Cups. Some of you could have Magha Nakshatra. We have Doctor. We have Flattery. This is Venus in Gemini. And we have Storyteller, Viewpoints, Control. So what is the dark side? I can see you could be slightly manipulative also. I think you're someone who is very intelligent. You know how to read people. You can pick up on their intentions. You can read people really well. And you know, okay, what is this person thinking? And you know how to use people also. You know how to manipulate people. You know how to charm people. You know the art of seduction. So you can use that to your advantage. Just don't take it too a situation where, let's say, it's at the detriment of someone else, because that's bad karma. Don't accumulate bad karma. Just because you have all this seduction, you have all this magnetism, you have all this extra information with you that you can use to your advantage. The way you speak, the way you talk, you impress people. And a lot of people could throw themselves at you, perhaps. You're not easily impressed by people. With Four of Cups, this speaks about a person who's not easily impressed. You might struggle with finding value in other people, especially romantic interests. So the dark side can be that you are quite charming, you're quite charismatic. People can be quite in awe of you. So you can use that to your advantage. Just don't take it to an extreme level, and also obviously don't do it at someone's expense. With flattery also, I see that there's this energy where you're very charming with your speech, the way you talk, the way you build a story, how you express yourself. Your communication skills are very special, extraordinary. That's what I'm picking up here. So don't use them in a negative way. Use them in a positive way. Right? Use the art of seduction in a positive manner. That's one thing I'll tell you. Doctor speaks about looking for faults, always looking faults in people. I think you need to give people a little bit more grace, or yourself more grace. This could be one area of your life. This could be you, the people in your life, or some maybe career, life purpose, something like that. But you're always looking to the negative or finding faults in things. Accept things as they are. Learn to accept things. Learn to not always, let's say, try to solve other people's problems. Don't be a problem solver for every person. Only be a problem solver for yourself, and also sometimes accept things. Not everything, let's say, meets your standards, but give yourself grace also. Not everything has to be perfect. Don't be a perfectionist. Don't be a problem solver to the max, and don't always look to find faults in things. And Four of Cups, maybe it's that energy of not, how do I put it? Person who's hard to impress. So don't be super hard to impress. You should learn to enjoy things, enjoy small little things, see the beauty in people a little bit more. You could be someone who's slightly more negative than the average person when it comes to, let's say, people in your life. Maybe you don't like most people. You are not easily impressed, especially romantic interests, the people that you, maybe in your love life, you're super negative or super closed off. So that could be something you can work on. Pay attention to this. I hope this reading resonated with you, pile number 3. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave some feedback. And check out Moonly. I will leave a link to the app down below if you want your yearly forecast and your birth chart. I will also link the monthly prediction for September. You can join and watch that. It will help support the channel. If you want to book a reading with me, everything will be listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello everyone, welcome to your pile today. The reading's topic is your in-depth personality analysis, your light and dark sides. So if you're interested, keep on watching, watch all the way through. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. You have to keep in mind that it's a general reading on YouTube. You have to use your intuition while watching these tarot readings on the internet. So with that out of the way, I also want to remind you, by the way, I've posted the monthly prediction for September. You can check it out. If you're interested, I will leave a link down below in the description along with the timestamps. Someone remind me if I forget. If you join, it also helps support the channel. Alright. So if you're someone who is interested in predictions, or I spoke about the monthly prediction, if you're interested in a yearly forecast, you like that sort of a thing where you want predictions based on your chart, I can recommend an app to you. It's called Moonly. I've spoken about them multiple times on my channel. Let me show you how it works. You enter the app, you see the portion for daily guidance. They give you daily guidance based on your chart. You can also access the lunar calendar here. We have a tarot portion also. You can pull tarot cards. You can see right here. Card of the day as well. You can also access articles, courses, meditation, sounds. They offer a lot of different features. I'm talking about today a new feature they've added, which is for forecasts. You go right here, click on the top right corner, you scroll down and you click on personal forecast. So I've pulled my forecast here. You can see how it goes. This is based on your birth chart. So whatever details you give them, they will make a forecast prediction for you based on that. So there is general overview. We have the first quarter. Everything is divided into 4 quarters. And then we get predictions based on health, personal life, relationships, education, self-development, spirituality, career and finances. This is broken down into 4 quarters for the next 12 months. So if you're interested, it's quite detailed and it's based on your placements and your chart. So it's going to be highly accurate. You can check it out. They also offer this birth chart feature also. So this is the natal chart that you can get with them. You can also get a compatibility reading. If you add another person here, their information, you can get compatibility. So birth chart compatibility, yearly forecast, you can check out these features. If you're interested, I will leave a link to Moonly down below. Check them out. It's a wonderful app and they do predictions based on your chart, your particular placement. So it's highly accurate. Check them out. And thank you so much for listening to this portion. Let's move on to your reading now. So let's look at your cards. Pile number 4. Here we have the High Priestess, number 2. We have Fish, number 34. We have Capricorn. We have, actually you got 2 cards from this particular pile. The number 40, Full Moon Celebration. We have Transformation, number 8, Scorpio. So some of you could have these placements like Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces with the fish. Some of you could be born on the full moon, the new moon, or on a holiday, some sort of a festival or celebration. Or you could be someone where your birth was quite, let's say, celebrated in your life. Something like that could be there. So pile number 4, let me talk about your personality. You're someone, you're very deep, intuitive. You could be a healer, you could be a tarot reader or psychic or something like that for sure. You could be someone very creative also. Perhaps you have a job or a career that's connected with creativity. Something with stage also. The curtains make me think of an entertainer or someone in the public eye, maybe an influencer. It's all about either that energy of intuition or being that medium for the universe to communicate through you, or you could be some sort of an entertainer, a person with influence, a person who's creative, because for creative jobs we need imagination, which is the 12th house. 12th house is also for spirituality, for psychic things. So it can go in either direction. Capricorn tells me you could be someone who has this strong persona, intensity about you. The people could be a little scared of you. You could be someone with a big persona also, someone who takes up space. Intimidating. People could be scared of you. Some of you could have Ardra placements also. I'm noticing the diamonds here. It really depends what I notice on the cards. So I'm noticing the diamonds here. It's a symbol for Ardra. It falls in Gemini. Okay. Some of you could have Jeshta. Jeshta falls in Scorpio, and also the symbol is umbrella. So you could have those, but that's not important. The point of this reading is you're someone who is a little magnetizing. Something about you, you seem distant, closed off, and serious. I'm getting serious energy with this particular pile. Intense. People could be scared of you. You could have good money. You look very put together, like you're rich or you're successful. You have good money. And celebration also speaks about that person with riches, success, good looking, abundance. There's some good quality in your life. People just assume that you have the perfect life and you have a strong persona. You keep on changing. You could be going through a glow up, by the way. There could be a lucky time period going on in your life, or it is coming up very soon. Fish does talk about money also. So you could come from money, or you have good money. People just assume you're rich. Pile number 4. And a bit of intensity, a bit of fear. I'm getting that very strongly with this particular pile. You could be also very social. Like in social settings, you're quite fun, but one-on-one, you're a little intimidating. People could feel like they don't want to be with you one-on-one. But in a group setting, people could like you quite a bit. And what you say, people might not understand. There's this energy of mixed messages that I'm getting with this particular pile. Let's look at the light and dark. The light and dark, you don't have to be scared of it. It's just light. Take the light messages as things you're very good at, and the dark ones you need to work on. All right, let's look at the cards now. So for the light side, you got octopus, water element again. See, water is coming through very strongly in all the piles today. We have pleasure seekers, kind of like this full moon celebration. We have idealism. This is sun in Aquarius. We see the Aquarius spot here. And we see muse, generosity, naivety, the 3 cups. So you're someone a lot of people see as a friend. Your good qualities is your social energy. You can connect with people really well, even though you have a lot of wisdom. High priestess is a little bit of mystical, secretive energy, but I feel like pile number 4, you are someone who can be extroverted quite a bit, right? You have this other side of you. You might not show that to every single person, but I'm just picking up this creative talent is coming through very strongly. Very attractive, magnetic, social person, always goes out, has fun, life of the party, very funny, humorous. But there's a different side to you. That's what I'm saying. Maybe there's a side that you hide from other people. Your knowledge, your wisdom, maybe you want to be more accepted. Maybe people pleaser tendencies could be there. Lack of boundaries also, I think that is associated with the octopus. There could be lack of boundaries. People could take advantage of you. Or you could be someone, you have a lot of wisdom. Maybe you don't exercise it. Or you have this talent of reading cards or channeling, being psychic. But maybe you don't apply that in your life. So there could be some duality here. But I'm getting very expressive social energy with you. Creative person. Your creative talent or something with entertainment, being in the public eye, a lot of people around you. And then when you're in your personal space, you're slightly different. Or you could be very moody. Yeah, I think that's one more message. You're very moody. Moon could be prominent in your chart. Moon in the 1st, moon in the 7th. Naturally, it changes a person. So one day you can be very social, very expressive. Other days, you could be very introspective, quiet, calm, reserved. So I think that's the message I'm getting. Don't mind the background noise. It's a little loud right now. But you are a very good friend. There is a message here for friendship also. You're very positive. You're very idealistic. You have big dreams, big goals. You are someone who can go through a tough time but then still have that faith and optimism about you. You make the best of things. You're also very fun, entertaining. Let's say you are not an entertainer, but your energy is very entertaining. You could be funny. You could be something about you, like social settings. In that you thrive. And I was talking about the moon here. So moon makes a person vary, like change, like the way the moon cycles work. Moon waxes and wanes. When moon becomes prominent in a person's chart, they can also have that strong moodiness. So some people, it really depends. Your mood depends on day to day and also person to person. So you're someone, a lot of people can perceive you in different ways. For example, one perceives you as fun person, other person could see you as someone more serious. So it really depends. But there's this social energy I'm picking up very strongly. Also a strong, intense personality that I'm picking up with you, pile number 3. And friendly also, 3 of cups and pleasure seekers. You're the sort of person that people would want to, let's say, go and party with or go shopping with or sit at a cafe and have a coffee with. There's this energy where people want to spend more time with you. Your energy is infectious. A lot of people might share their personal, let's say, drama in their life also with you. So people trust you. They share their secrets with you. Let's look at the dark side. Here we have 4 of Pentacles. We have Sweetheart. We have Choice. This is Mars in Libra. And we have Catalyst. It says radical changes, taking control. So you could be dominating, you could be controlling. Pile number 3, you could be like that. People could be fearful of you, or maybe they let you take charge. But the message here is don't be too controlling, don't be too dominating. Let people do their thing. Why are you so obsessed with fixing people or bringing them healing or making them happy. I think you could be someone where your energy can get scattered very easily. The more people that you're friends with, the more people you spend time with, your energy gets scattered and there's not a lot left for your own self. So that's one thing. Second thing I'm seeing is you could make a lot of wrong choices when it comes to your love interests. I think you follow your heart or that passion or fire, someone that you feel that excitement towards a little too strongly. You should go for someone who feels safe, not someone who I think someone who makes you feel more humble and grounded, not someone who kind of gives into your ego. I think you need a partner that you can learn from, not someone where you are the superior person, you are the superior intellect, and you are the one who's getting worshipped. You shouldn't go for that. I'm seeing some negative results in the love life with the choices that you're making. You need to have better self-control when it comes to the decisions you're making in life. You could also be someone who gets stuck in things. You find it hard to let go, and you're getting caught up in other people's dramas quite a bit. There is this energy of getting involved in drama, giving people advice, unsolicited advice, or trying to bring people together, being the diplomat, being the mediator. Don't do that. Don't get involved in other people's business, and don't share too much about your love life to other people. I think that brings obstacles and difficulties in your love life. If you share too much, you need to be slightly more secretive in this area. That's one thing I'm getting. I think flattery is also when people compliment you. A lot of people could be lying to you or flattering you. They don't mean it. And don't, I think there could be this energy where you need to be more humble. Pile number 4. With this sweetheart card, the message I'm getting is when people tell you sweet nothings, don't take it too seriously. Maybe people lie to you quite a bit, or you're someone who is easy to lie to, and you're someone where you have this Achilles heel or something about you, something in your personality. People know, okay, this is the thing I need to take advantage of. So don't be like that person. Radical changes, taking control, controlling energy. And you could be someone who can have very extreme reactions to people, where let's say a person says something about politics or religion, you get offended quite a bit, or something where you make things about yourself, you take things very personally. You need to have more easygoing attitude towards other people, their life, their business. Don't get involved. Don't take everything personally. Make better decisions when it comes to your love life. Don't go after the player or the thrill of a person or someone very super hot or something like that. You should look for stability and a wise person. Use your wisdom when it comes to love making decisions, or making decisions in your love life, I should say. With sweetheart, again, like I said, people might stroke your ego. People might be flattering you. You need to be smart to this thing. And also not let people take advantage of your sweet, innocent. Let's say you're a big-hearted person. You're a sweetheart, basically. So don't let people take advantage of your kindness. That's something I will say. And don't get involved in other people's business. You should also be someone who can get stagnant and stuck in things. Don't overthink. Don't get obsessed with things. You should have a bit of this flow to your energy, to your life. Go with the flow. Don't overthink. Don't get obsessed. Always keep changing, keep moving, keep evolving. That's important for you. So that was the reading. I hope this resonates with you. Pile number 4. Let me know your thoughts. Give some feedback. Check out Moolly. I will leave the link down below. Show some support. Check it out. And if you want to join the membership, I talked about the September monthly predictions. If you're interested, you can join. That will also help support the channel. So if you want to book a reading with me, everything will be listed down below. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Leave some feedback. Bye guys.